Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we do and talk all things fitness and health. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my experience of going all in for 1 month. Don't know what all in is? Well, here's the gist. Popularized by YouTube celebrity and fitness influencer Stephanie Buttermore, all in refers to eating until you're full and not worrying about calorie counting. So that means, yes, if you are 5,000 calories in and you're still not full, then you better keep on eating. Yeah, I know, sounds mortifying, especially for those of us who have been raised to think the less calories, the better. But trust, there are really good reasons for going all in temporarily. Now, normally you'll see people going all in who have had a history of extreme dieting or an eating disorder, and they've gotten to the point where their body is completely shutting down. For example, women who have lost their period, or people who are so fatigued that no amount of sleep helps. Now, I don't have an eating disorder, and I've never purposely been on a diet to lose weight, but I would say I've had a strange relationship with food. I've consistently struggled with undereating. And it's not because, I'm just like, I can't eat, I need to lose weight, like I said. It's more so that preparing food and eating gives me stress and anxiety. And the anxieties I have are usually centered around one thing: time. I've always had those thoughts of, I don't have time to eat. If I eat, then I'm gonna sacrifice sleep, or I'm gonna sacrifice work, and I can't do that, so I can't eat. To make matters worse, a symptom of my anxiety and stress is often for my hunger or appetite to be suppressed or virtually non-existent. And I don't know about you, but eating when I'm not hungry is not the easiest thing to do. But as a fitness professional, I was like, enough's enough. I can't blame not eating enough on my anxiety or having a busy life. So I set the bare minimum of eating 2,470 calories a day, which is the recommended caloric intake for someone my age, sex, and activity level. And I wasn't going to set a cap for the caloric intake because, knowing myself, I didn't want to just put in another anxiety there to prevent me from eating. And so there I was, ready to go all in and to prioritize eating and to actually eat when I was feeling hungry. And let me tell you, by going all in and facing the thing I feared, eating, I was able to drastically change my relationship with food. And as someone with, generalized anxiety disorder, I haven't been able to completely get rid of my anxiety, but by going all in, I've been able to significantly reduce my anxiety around eating. And here's how I did it. First, I found a way to make time for preparing food and eating that didn't sacrifice too much work time. Like, no joke, in the beginning of the month, I was so stressed. I had been such in the habit of being so absorbed in my work that I literally left little to no time to prepare food, let alone eat it. But now the only difference was I had committed to going all in. So I would, be working and I'd be like, oh, I gotta go on with a client in 5 minutes, so let me just scarf down something I could find in the kitchen. And man, I was getting so exhausted by being so stressed out. I was like, this is not sustainable. So on top of leaving myself a little bit more room to actually eat, I had to figure out, how can I make time to prepare food and get groceries, and all the while I'll still have my busy schedule. That's when I found 2 food delivery services that changed the game for me. They're Amazon Fresh and HelloFresh, which I use both now because they are literally the best. Now, I've always been resistant to food delivery subscription services because I always assumed, anxiously, that I couldn't afford it, or, I could afford it, but did I really want to afford it? But I remember, talking to one of my clients, and she said she was doing, trying different subscription services because, they give you the first box free. And I was thinking, hey, maybe for this month I could just, keep trying different companies and getting free food. HelloFresh was the first thing I thought of for saving time. I had heard about it through friends and family and Instagram, but basically it is a service that delivers you meal kits They give you all the ingredients in the exact portion size for the recipe, and they have easy to follow steps. You can literally opt in your subscription to have recipes that are 10 minutes or less to make. So I was saving time meal prepping and cutting out time to look at recipes and find ingredients at the store. Now, I came across Amazon Fresh because when I ordered the HelloFresh box, I realized that it was going to take 7 days to get to me. So I needed to find a solution for a week's worth of eating. So I thought, okay, I need food, but I don't have time to go to the grocery store. Let me just get groceries delivered. And so I went on Amazon. I heard of Whole Foods delivery. I was thinking, 1 week of Whole Foods, not too expensive. But then I found there was not just Whole Foods delivery, but something called Amazon Fresh, which is way cheaper and delivers the same day, sometimes within hours. Plus, there are recipes on the website, and if you like a recipe, you can just automatically have those ingredients put into your cart. And when I saw this, I was in heaven. It made eating so much easier, both of these services. As of right now, I use Amazon Fresh to keep my fridge in full stock with all the basics. So milk, eggs, veggies, really quick stuff that I can just put together, which is great because I can get all my groceries really fast. Whenever I'm low on something, I just go online, order, and I don't even have to step out of my apartment. I use HelloFresh, on the other hand, for the bigger meals because I like how they have all the ingredients in just their correct portion size, making cooking less of a hassle. Plus, I don't have to go through actually picking out recipes and stuff like that. You just create your subscription and they just automatically send you however many meals you want. So making a meal is just so easy. I literally describe it as like, you have your pot and you have your ingredients and done. Now, what makes both of these services even better is that I don't actually end up spending more money than I would at the grocery store, even when HelloFresh boxes are at full price. And what makes this so important is that, I had always avoided using online food delivery services because I had made so much anxious assumptions that they were too expensive or that I wouldn't like them. But the fact that they're not too expensive, they don't even cost me more than going to the grocery store, just drives the point home more that my anxieties about food weren't based in reason. They were just this energy, this fear that caused me to even avoid searching for options that would work for me. But by going all in and prioritizing eating over all else, even potential expense, I proved to myself that my anxieties weren't valid. And as a result, my stress about food started to disappear, which cycles into the second benefit of going all in. As my stress levels started to go down, my appetite started to increase. And I don't think it's because I had more food in my stomach that I got more hungry. I think it's more that I was less stressed in general because making food was less stressful, that my stomach kind of opened up, which made reaching my caloric minimum that much easier because I was hungry and actually wanted to eat, which, just did more good things for my stress levels. Now, another positive experience of going all in that isn't really anxiety related is that I became physically stronger. I actually gained 3 pounds of muscle. And I actually feel that strength in my workout, not just that I'm lifting more weight, but I actually can last longer in the workouts. Oftentimes I would, before eating as much as I do now, my energy would just, kind of quickly decline. But now I could go longer than an hour and it's not a problem. But anyways, there you guys go, the story of how I rid the anxiety I had around food and eating. By just prioritizing eating enough food, I found that I can make the time to eat and I can enjoy the process and I can afford eating the amount that I need to. Now, will I continue being all in? No, I'm for sure going to be eating a lot more than I did in my past, but I really want to actually not hold myself down to any particularly one way of eating or necessarily eating until I'm full because I want to experiment with different ways of eating and diets and see how they affect me mentally and physically. Will some of the diets require that I have a lower caloric intake? Maybe, I don't know. As of right now, I'm still eating a minimum of 2,470 calories, but I'm open to that changing. I really want to use this platform to document my experiences trying different diets. So if you have a diet that you would like to see me try, let me know in the comments below. I might give it a go. If you liked this video, make sure you check out my video on how I tried vegetarianism for a month and see whether I enjoyed it, what I liked, disliked, and whether I still am a vegetarian. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.